legal fams. So I know this is a legal method A part of your portfolio assignment, but I thought I would recap basically on how to reference a case, how to reference a legislation, and how to reference in more cases. And as you go on through this document, come to realize that it's quite tough. It took me quite a while to, come into this situation where I know how to reference. So let's get started, shall we? So let me just scroll down here. You'll find this case here. So I'll just pick that. But let's start. So this here is your case name. Everyone knows what a case name is. Your neutral citation is this and this. That is your neutral citation. Your next thing you want to know is the year that the case was reported. So this and this year reported. Then your next point of call is this here. This is your vol number. Vol stands for volume. Volume number. And the next thing is your reported series. So New Zealand LR stands for New Zealand Law Review. So this is your reported series. So when you want to write out a full citation, you would so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to erase it so I can write the full case citation here. So I'll just rewrite that again. This is your volume number. That's your volume number. Now this number here, you don't need to worry about because that's not a part of when you're referencing. Oh, it is a part of when you're referencing, yes. But you don't have to worry about it until you reference the case. So what I will do is I will rewrite the whole case for you. And it should be in italics if you're doing it on a computer. But I'm just doing it for your sake, so I'll try to do an italicize. AstraZeneca. If you don't know what that is a vaccine form. So limited V, and then you do V, your Commerce Commission. Then you have your first year that the case was reported, 2008, and then NZSC, NZSC, and then 92. Obviously that's where this 92 comes in. And then after that you would have your second, when the year that was reported as well. Then 1 is your volume number. And then NZLR is the New Zealand Law Review, and then the 297. Now you can realize that the 92 and the 297 are separate from each other for a good reason. But what I was told is that when you're writing a full case citation, this is in law specifically, you need to you just use whatever like New Zealand New Zealand SC. I don't know what SC, can't remember what that stands for. But anyway, you just bring that up here, and whatever number's over here, whatever number is here, and then this is here, whatever that is your neutral citation. And you know this is a reported case. All right. So that's how you reference. All right, let me just go back here. This is how you reference a case. All right, and I'll let you get a good feel of how it should be done before I move on. All right. So let's start again. This is your case name. This is the year that was reported. This here and this number here is your neutral citation. The 1 represents your volume number. The NZLR is your reported series, so it's obviously a reported case. If it has an NZLR on it, it's obviously a reported case. Then that's about it. The 92, I'm not 100% sure what the 92 represents, but it's just there after that. So now we will move on to the next part, so you don't need to read this. I am just going to the next one. The next one is another case. So we will do this again. This here is your case name. All right. You come to realize this is a reported case. And then this here, 2004, is the year that the case was reported. Oh yeah, this here and this here. So case reported was 2004. If you can't see that, 2004 and 2005. Let me just. All right. Next, you have obviously the Court of Appeal, which is in Wellington. The next part that you want to know is NZ. Then you have, oh yeah, in this case, you don't need to worry about NZSC because the case was heard here, the Court of Appeal. So then you would have so let me just do this. This is your reported series. This is your volume number. Now you come to this. This is where you add this is where you add it in after the first year that was reported. Yeah, so then after that you go to in this instance you would have obviously this is still a reported case, but it's not in New Zealand SC. Let me just see what NZSC stands for you guys. This, oh yeah, This is not this. Yes, that means Supreme Court. NZSC stands for New Zealand Supreme Court. This was not heard in the Supreme Court. So what I would do is now your neutral citation is going to just be is going to be this, and this is your neutral citation. All right. Now we will move on to the next one. As I will show you how to write this now out so you guys can get an idea. So I just take this and I just go round V A T T O R N E Y, attorney general dash general 2004. That's when the case was first heard. 3903. This will come from here. $39.03. And you have another square bracket where the case was heard the second time. 2005 square bracket. 2 is your volume number. Then you have NZLR. It's a reported case, obviously. And then the CA 405. And then brackets, and then curved brackets CA, and that is the entire that is your entire case citation. Now what you need to do in this instance, you can only this here, which I'm underlining actually. Yeah, so this case name you need to be in italicized when you're doing it on a computer. Alright, now we will go on to the next one. Now this is a bit different when they're coming to reference, because this is it's slightly different, but you can still know the difference what the case is, what the case name is called. So here, this is your case name. Then you have your High Court. That's how your abbreviation of a High Court is. Next is your Auckland. Where was the case heard? Which part of the country? So case heard in AKL, Auckland. Next you would have your CRI. I'm not sure what a CRI stands for, but I can check that for you. So this is a criminal law case. Yeah, so this is a criminal law case. This is what that means. So this here represents criminal law case. And then the first year that was reported was in 2006. So year case was reported. Alright. Then what you'll have next is your neutral citation. In this case, you don't really have a neutral citation. You only have a date that the case was heard on. So yeah, so what I will do, so yeah, basically that is your neutral citation. No, actually that's not your neutral citation. That is just the case. That is the date in which case was heard. Alright? Now I'm going to show you how to write that out. It may be a bit confusing for you guys, but I'm going to show you how to write it out. So what we do is now just the whole case name has to be in italicized. KAHUIHC stands for High Court. Auckland is where the case was heard at. Then you have your CRI stands for Criminal Law. Heard in 2006. This is the case number. So as I remember, 057 dash 001135. That is your case number. And then the year, basically the year that the case was heard. Instead of that, you have yes. Then you have the date that the case was heard at. 12th October 2007. So 2006 is when the case was brought up. 2007 is when the case was introduced in the court, the criminal court. Alright? So that is your entire case. Your entire case is right here. Alright? Don't need to worry about this. Next, we will go to the next part, which is, this is a legislation. For all of you who are coming into law school for the first time, I thought I would introduce what a legislation is. This is your legislation. You can find it under New Zealand legislation. Just have to search this up. This is the name of your legislation. So it's very easy. That's basically your citation. But that is the legislation. Right. This is your legislation. Obviously, it is this is a right copy. Right copy. What I mean by that, it is absolutely a legal document. A legal document that was probably brought up in the parliament. That's why it is passed. It's a passed bill. So we can also say passed bill. Alright. And you'll have a lot of content in here. about different sections of the act. So what we'll do now is all we have to write is this also needs to be in italicized, so care of children act and then the year 2004, and you can have that all italicized. Italicized on Word when you're writing it out on a computer. Alright? Then that is about it. Now I will show you later on how to find, I think I've already shown you how to find cases in a previous video. But anyway, that is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to smash the like button, give it a thumb rating, and remember to subscribe for more content as I'll keep doing it every single week. I did upload one, I think, last week. This is the new one for this week, and I'll upload another one next week. So anyway, thanks for watching. Remember to smash the like button, give it a thumb rating, and remember to subscribe for more content.